Hello, my snuggles. This is Natavia with Why Be Confused. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm getting a tad bit little tired because I had lunch. I think I'm getting the itis. May take a break after this video. So for any of you guys who are new, I actually batch film. So you are looking at September, Natavia. Oh, lipstick glitch. And I have been filming all day. So let's go ahead and head into this topic. Thank you so much for joining me on the You Are Doing Great series. I just wanted to remind you that you are doing amazing already in your burnout prevention journey and in your journey to reaching your goals. So this video is about growth is hard. Okay. So growth requires change, reflection, and it comes with a lot of uncertainty, comes with questioning, and sometimes you see some aspects of yourself that you're not very happy with. So we're going to get into a few things here. Number one, personal development is not for the weak at heart. Now, not saying that if you have a struggle with personal development that you are weak. No. Personal development requires persistence. But what makes it even more difficult is knowing yourself, right? We can be persistent all day. As high achievers, that's something that comes a little easier to us than others, right? Not always motivated, but very persistent. It's about knowing when to let off the brakes. It's about knowing if this is something that's really for you, if this tactic, this method, or this journey is one that you want to be on. And with burnout prevention, that is the same. While I believe everybody should be working to reduce their burnout frequency, a burnout prevention journey may not be right for some people at this point in time in their life. While others, they're like, I should have done this yesterday. So remembering that personal development requires a lot of work. And that's why we have therapists. There's a whole field of people who help with personal development and understanding the psyche and doing the work to improve in ways. They are very valued. Actually, I recommend that you work with a therapist as well as a coach, because a therapist can dig into the deeper whys, while a coach can dig into the actionable hows. Then 2, you will outgrow your environment. And that one, honestly, hurts. There is a point in time when you look around you and you realize what I'm doing, where I am, who I'm with, is no longer in line with what I want. And it is really challenging to move from there. You have a lot of connections with those people. There are tons of memories in that space, or just flat out, you're comfortable. You're comfortable knowing what it's like there, right? You may not be happy, but you're comfortable. And this is one of the things that makes burnout prevention difficult. If you pride yourself on being the person that everybody can come to whenever they need their questions answered, and you're available at all times, being on a burnout prevention journey means that you're gonna have to cut some of that back. You're gonna have to set those boundaries. You're going to have to say no to things. I wish I could tell you there was another way, but no, that's how it is. And being in an environment where that is something that everybody expects of you, or that is the standard, sometimes means that you have to move on from there. I know this is something I had to do. I kind of created the environment for myself, so I am to blame. But then when I reached a point where I no longer subscribed to those things, that thought process. I no longer wanted that for my life. It was really difficult for people to see me differently. And I found that putting some distance helped with that. I didn't lose those people in my life. I didn't lose those memories. I can always go back and visit that environment. But I was able to move forward with my own growth because I just put a little bit of distance. Again, that was a personal decision. Depending on your circumstances, your needs, where you are in your journey, you make a very different decision. That is completely up to you. But outgrowing your environment is still the same. If you outgrow an environment and you choose to stay there, it doesn't mean you didn't outgrow it. It means that you're just trying to get the environment to catch up to you. That's a whole nother thing on its own. So take this in consideration when you are having that hard time. This is a part of that. And a lot of the time, we don't feel like we're doing well because we're experiencing the natural process of growth. That's why they call them growing pains. Doesn't feel great. And 3, one of the things that makes growth super hard is you are constantly doing self-reflection. It's a lot of time looking yourself in the mirror, evaluating your actions, reactions. What could I have done better in that situation? What did I do well? Okay, I liked how I handled this, but I wasn't consistent when I handled it in this situation. It is a lot of that. And as you learn more and it becomes more of a norm in your life, especially with burnout prevention, that stuff starts screaming at you. I was supposed to take a nap that day. I didn't take a nap that day. Now I'm tired, but I'm pushing myself to continue to work because I told people I would work. But now I'm like really cranky, and I know that this could lead to my eventual burnout down the line. So when I get back home, I got to do something to correct that I didn't take a nap. Like, it's little things like that. As you get further on your burnout prevention journey, things like that start to scream out at you. And that constant self-reflection is good because you're aware of yourself. You understand what's happening. You have a realistic view of how things are in your life. But it can also be bad because you being that high achieving individual who pushes to be better all the time will bog yourself down with a to-do list of changes and I need to improve and I could be better, instead of having a balanced view of yourself. So it makes it very difficult. Self-reflection alone is a huge part of growth. It is a very painful part of growth, and it can slow down your progress. But slowing down doesn't mean you stopped, and slowing down doesn't mean you failed. It just meant you slow down. I hope that you guys liked this video. Give it a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you liked this video and other content. Excuse me. And hit the notification bell. Oh, my nose. Hit the notification bell so that you can get a notification next time there is a video. And as always, comment down below any questions, concerns that you have. The next video that will be coming up in this series is things I have to remind myself. This whole series has kind of been things I have to remind myself, but we get more specific in the next video. I will see you guys later. I love you guys, Snuggles. Bye.